Good morning, everyone. I'm Stephanie Kakris, and welcome to my weekly Wealth and Abundance Energy reading for 2019. I'm a little bit late on today. I have been having an interesting time trying to get my live to work with Facebook, but I'm here now, so that's good. I had to restart my computer and I had to try a different browser, so that took a few minutes. But I hope everybody is well. We are the 1st of July today, which feels like a significant date in terms of the second half of our calendar year. And from what I've been reading from other people's posts, we have some eclipses coming up. We're into eclipse season. So that's always a good time to welcome transformation and the abundant energy, etc. So hi, Michelle and Liz. Nice to see you on today. So for those of you who don't know me, I have had an interesting journey since I studied a master's in psychology at uni, and I started to learn in terms of helping people to reach their full potential. That's where my real passion is, to help people to move through self-doubt and all those cultural beliefs that we hold about us not being good enough, not feeling worthy of what we're meant to be doing. And I started with cognitive behavioral therapy and a lot of brain and thinking work, which only helped my clients and myself so much. And then I went on to study a lot of emotional healing work, which was fabulous and really deep transformational work. And since then, I've gone on to learn a lot about the spiritual world and energy. And I combine all three in the work that I do with my clients because whilst the energy work is really important, we're also living in this human body. And sometimes looking at the mindset and the beliefs and where they come from is a really valuable exercise to help with the energy work as well. So thank you for all the hearts, Michelle. Good morning, Teresa, as well. So every week I hop on around 11 a.m. Melbourne time in Australia, and I choose 3 cards and I ask for wisdom and guidance about what the people who are watching this video need to know to help them with their wealth and abundance energy for the week ahead. So today I have chosen the first 2 cards from Sandra Ann Taylor's Energy Oracle cards. And the first card that I chose, which I picked out in reverse, so these cards work the right way up and in reverse. So I'll just show you it the correct way up first of all. It's a woman who is all tied up, and it came out in reverse, which means that we are experiencing a sense of freedom, a sense of moving through the energetic ties that we all have had. You know, based on the conditioning and based on the beliefs that we're not worthy and that there's not enough. And, you know, the reason why I feel like I can speak with authority on these matters is because I've been through these journeys myself, and I continue to go through them. It's always a work in progress. And so I'll just show it the right way around. When we're feeling all tied up, then we're feeling stuck, we're feeling restricted, and the card is being in reverse is showing this week that there's things are opening up for us, that we're continuing to strip back those layers and release those ties that bind us, so to speak, those energetic ties. So lean into that. Sometimes that can be an uncomfortable thing because our ego really wants to cling on to what we know, even if it's not serving us, even though it's not good for us. So if you need any support with that process, please let me know, because that's something that I'm really good at helping you to move through. However, if you've done a lot of mindset and energy work already, then it might be a simple process of just continuing to see things open up and seeing opportunities come to you this week, which is really, really exciting. So I can see some people in the Heart Centered group, and I'll just say hello to Michelle and Kate and Esther and Alexis and Deb and Julie and Sonali. So nice to see you all here. And yeah, so hopefully you'll be experiencing some freedom. Now, the second card that came up is from the same deck is the Hostilities card, which is the man brandishing the sword here. And this is all about anger and hostile energy towards you. Now, this can be for you towards yourself, because sometimes when we're undergoing a transformation and when we're releasing those ties, we can get really angry with ourselves that we weren't doing better beforehand, that we didn't release these things earlier, that we've been self-sabotaging, that we've been procrastinating, whatever it is. And so we can feel really hostile towards ourselves. That's to me, that's what this card's bringing up for today. And so it's really important to, in my opinion, the best way to move through this is to journal it out. Really feel into that anger and hostility about the time wasted, about the frustration, about, those regrets, about, how much further along you could be right now if only you'd been able to get over yourself earlier, and all that kind of thing. And, these are the sorts of things that come up for me. So if that's coming up for you this week, then I encourage you to journal it out, stomp it out, scream it out, listen to some loud music. In the car is a really good place because it's confined and you can scream out loud and sing along to the music. I've been learning the song Speechless from the Aladdin movie. So if you hop onto YouTube and you search for Speechless, it is the most powerful song that I've been singing along to really loudly. I drove down to my girlfriend's house on Saturday, and it's an hour to get down there. And I just replayed it over and over, and I could feel my throat chakra opening it up, and I could feel that freedom moving, opening up as I learned the song, and I sang really loudly and learning it along to it. Another possible meaning of this card for you is that you might be feeling some hostility from other people towards you as you change and transform. So people like us to stay the same. People don't like it when we move, when we become different, when we start earning more money, when we become more successful, when we have, just a higher vibration. The people who aren't moving along with us can want to be really angry at us, and so it's really important to lean into that feeling, bless them, but if you need to let them go, then you might need to let them go. But just send them love. To me, that's the most important thing, is send them love, and don't judge them, because we all do it. Look at where you are doing that to other people, and yeah, just allow that to be part of the process, because I think the more that we fight against these uncomfortable times, the more uncomfortable it gets, so to speak. So accept that it's a normal part of life, move on, be firm in your boundaries though. Don't just, be a wallflower and allow people to walk all over you because they're getting angry or whatever. Still be strong in your own conviction and, move forward. And again, if you need some support with dealing with difficult people, then please let me know. Because yeah, I'm really good with that. Okay, so the third card that I've chosen today is from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and I've just purchased this deck recently. It's Colette Baron Reed, and it's such a beautiful deck, and I love animals, and I love messages from the earth elements, the earth energy. And the card that came up is number 66, the White Raven Spirit, which is trusting in the magic. So to me, this is a really affirmative card. It's about noticing all the synchronicities and how the universe is conspiring in your favor. Underneath all the action that you're taking, everything that you're trying to do, the universe is also helping you. So even if you can't see the results of it just yet, look out for those little signs. So for me, in the last couple of months, I see 888s on number plates everywhere. It seems like everywhere. Anytime I get in the car and drive somewhere, I can see 888 on a number plate in the car in front of me or the car beside me. Recently, I went up to the Gold Coast for a work trip, and we pulled up at the hotel, and there was one car in the driveway area, and it was a 888 number, and I just went, yep, thank you very much, universe. So I love those repeating numbers. It might also be, you know, trust those downloads, trust those insights that you're getting about the next step that you need to take to boost your wealth and abundance. If you're not sure what you're meant to be doing, then ask the universe to help you. Ask it to show you where you need to go next. I am almost ready to launch some oracle cards that I've written for myself to help parents to access their intuition about what they need to do with their children. And I've just been guided every step of the way. I've had no idea how I was going to design the cards. I had no idea what the artwork was going to look like, what I was going to put on the front of the cards. And as I've gone along and just continued to write out the guidebook, these things have unfolded along the way. So the next step is to, you know, get people to sign up and to launch a Kickstarter. And I don't know how that's going to unfold, but I know that, you know, I just need to allow it to unfold and not need to know every step of the way before I actually take the action and do the next step. So you only need to know the next step. And if you're unsure, make sure you ask for guidance, and then you look out for those synchronicities, the people who turn up in your life to help you, you know, spend that time in nature. Make sure you stop and you're not too busy where you're so busy that you can't allow for those insights and those downloads and the receiving to come in. So really make sure that you've got that balance. So I'll just show that again. The artwork in these is so beautiful. So this is the white raven spirit, to trust in the magic. So that's all from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you watch the replay, I'd love you to pop #replay or just say hello, and let me know which card resonated with you, or if all of them resonated with you. I always love to hear from you, and I shall catch you again at the same time next week. And remember that in the meantime, all possibilities lie within you. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.